Uh, Hello, this is another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about the responsibles in this case. All right, the main responsibles and there is side responsibles exist also. We're gonna mention them. All right, so just at the beginning here, this from the previous video talking about some gangs exist in the case. Okay, so this printed image from the Telegram channel here refer to some of them here. Okay, and this is the post refer to them. Okay, and this is some links exist in the post. Okay, this post gonna be included. We're gonna put this as a link of this post. We're gonna put this link in the description, in the video description, or in the comments down there. Okay, so that's about the first image. We have other images here, other printed images. For example, this is the name of this channel where the information published about the case. We mentioned in the first video, if you following up, we mentioned in the first video that there is a Telegram channel talking about scammers and seafers in Istanbul, Turkey, and so on. And this is the image of this Telegram channel. So here or yes, okay. It's IST. The username of this Telegram channel is ISTURK. Again, the username of this Telegram channel is ISTURK CRIMINALS2. Okay, and this is last one here. Those characters also included in the gangs or in the disrespecters who disrespected, as mentioned, the information, as the published the information. Those three characters are included also. Okay, exist in this channel. So it's a little bit rainy here. So that's about those images. Also, all of those images, all of those posts, their links, the link that exist in Telegram posts, the links of these Telegram posts is gonna be in the description or in the video or under just down below the video in the comments. Okay, so let's continue in our video. Let's talk about the responsibles as published in the Telegram channel. Okay, the first thing, the first responsible, as mentioned, as the information mentioned, that the Turkish authorities. Okay, Turkish authorities, from the mentioned information, are the first responsible to make the investigations, to start the investigation or to make the investigations. And also mentioned that what is the reason for this? That because this case happened in Istanbul and Turkey, right? So it makes sense. And if this case, as mentioned information, this case was a normal case, have been raised to a higher authority level. How? Or what is the channel is saying about this? That some Telegram accounts, Telegram accounts, admins in the channel, their Telegram accounts have been deleted. So this cannot be done by an authority in a lower level. have to be done from a higher level authority in the security, maybe in the security in the police. Can't be done from the normal police. So mostly from an authority like the intelligence, even secret police, as the post is saying, cannot do this to delete some Telegram accounts. And why is that those Telegram accounts have been deleted? This is another thing we're gonna discuss in the upcoming videos. All right, but so this is referred to the involved, the Turkish authority, a Turkish higher authority involved in this case, and delete. Why deleted the Telegram accounts? Talking about the case, they didn't do anything else. They just talking about the case, and they are admins in the Telegram channel. All right, so that's the first thing. So the Turkish authorities, they know about the case, deleted some accounts from the post. They know about the case, deleted some accounts talking about the case. So they know about the case, and this step cannot be done by any authority other than the Turkish authority. Okay, and it's a higher authority, and that means that this case raised it to a higher authority level. Okay, so the Turkish authorities, they know about the case, so they are the first responsible to start the investigation. Okay. Second one, the British authorities. The British authorities are the first responsible to request the investigations to be done. Why? Because this case happened against, I'm a witness that this happened against a British journalist, not just a British citizen, a British journalist. And journalist is another thing to be considered. Show in BBC, show in Fox News, show in TRT, the Turkish TV channel. So this case happened against a British journalist. And from the written information that some messages have been sent to some British higher authorities, so they know about the case. And anyway, before this British authorities, the first responsible to request, to ask about the investigation, to request the investigations to be done. And the British journalist was exist in Istanbul, Turkey, was a British, as a British journalist. He's a British Egyptian, as we're gonna mention, but he was exist in Istanbul at this time as a British journalist. So they are the first responsible to request, to ask the investigation, or to request the investigations to be started. After them, the Egyptian authorities, the third responsible. All right. So this British journalist is a British Egyptian journalist, and also some of the witnesses are Egyptians, like me. I'm Egyptian, as I mentioned in the previous video. So the Egyptian authorities included in this, all right, should also ask or request the investigations to be done and to follow up with the investigations. Okay. And after this, those Syrian gangs, those gangs, including the Syrian gangs, and anyone stand with them, and they called in the post the dirty the dirty MF and the dirty F and the dirty B. Okay, included in this. The link of the post is gonna be included anyway. Okay. And anyone stand with them, including the Turkish higher authority, which have more tools. This Turkish higher authority who deleted the Telegram accounts, the admin's Telegram accounts, included with them. Why? Why? From the published information, because by deleting the Telegram accounts, she standed with them, or he, okay, mostly a woman, anyway, standed with them, standed with the gangs. So included with them in the fourth response. Okay. and anyone stand with them, cooperating with them, participating with them. After them, the fifth responsibles, the Syrian authorities. Why? Because those gangs came from Damascus, came from Syria, from the areas. We know that there is a conflict in Syria, north and south side and so on, but those gangs came from the south side where the system exists, the system of Bashar. So from the system in Syria, okay, they came from there. So they are responsible to ask to make investigations, and also written. Is it believable that they don't have people there? Maybe. So where they came from the system areas, from Damascus. All right. So, and another thing, maybe they went to Turkey as maybe tourists or something like this. So this is also another point to make to be considered in the investigations. How they came to Turkey, what their source of income, what they doing in Turkey, and a lot of other questions should be included in this. So the Syrian authorities also included in this. After this, the American authorities, the sixth responsibles, all right, as from the published information also, they mentioning something called the passport equation responsible, and this, in short, we gotta mention it quickly. Why a small country, a small area, from the published information, why a small country, a small area, a small number of population, a few sources of income, have a way high strong passport, and another country, big area, big number of population, a lot of sources of income, maybe a lot of treasures, a lot of materials, maybe a valuable location, and so on, have a lower passport than the other. So why? Something weird exists, and people need to know about that. From they mention this information, like they shown about the responsibility, okay, and this prevented some steps after this, or the happenings happened after this could not be happen from the meant of the post. The post meant this, and also if some people, some witnesses exist in the case, have another passport or can travel to another country, can start the investigations more quick or more fast. All right, maybe they can talk to other organizations, talk to investigators, can start the investigations from outside any other way. All right. So that's supposed to mean that the American responsibility included the Americans and the responsibles of this passport equation, and they mentioned the CIA and the American authorities, CIA specific, included in this, the American intelligence. So that prevented some stuff, or prevented several happenings, several steps could be done related to the case. Like what? Like the investigations. The investigations could be done any other way. Okay, and some information, more information mentioned inside the post. I'm gonna also put it in the description or in the comments. Okay, and after this, the Russian authorities, why? Because they are standing with the Syrian, and the post mentioned that they have some responsibility. They stand with the Syrian authorities, and this raised the conflict in Syria, and this leads to those gangs to be in Turkey, made several steps forward to make the situation like this. So they are, actually, a side responsibility, as the post mentioned this, that this is a side responsibility. So the Russian here, not main responsibles, but they are included as side responsibles, the Russian authorities. Okay, so that's about the responsibles in this case. And in the upcoming videos, we're gonna mention them